mics out there, so you just have to ask questions nice and clearly for Teofimo Lopez and the team.
What about
Guys, questions?
Teo, video about you down in the front. You opened the show tonight for the pay-per-view card.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to set the tone. How did you feel about your performance tonight in that regard?
Radio Raheem, my man. Definitely great, you know. I think I was just here to do my job, my part, you know. I know my position. I know that I still gotta work my way up, you know. I still gotta work my way up, and that's part of it. It's the process. I just came to give everybody just my part of my performance, which was to take over, and you know, I think I did enough, and you know, I definitely, I think it was cool. It was cool.
The other two, air quotes, A sides on the pay-per-view side are probably going to get some criticism tonight. What did you think of their performance? I'm talking about Haney and Garcia, of course.
Well, I was in the back. I was like, I had to do my urine test and blood test, but other than that, I was watching bits here and there of Haney and Ramirez. It seemed like Haney was just moving a lot more than just throwing punches. So I think he's gonna continue to have that type of constructive criticism on him, you know. But nevertheless, he knows how to win. He got the job done. And then for Rolly and Garcia, congratulations to Rolando Romero. He just won, big upset in Times Square, and I think that was great for himself. He said that he'd been feeling great at 147, and he showed that tonight.
Last one for me. I'd have to say you're the star of the night for sure.
You think
Your
so?
performance. Yeah, for matchup.
That's what I've been telling him, man. This has got to stop already, man.
What's your conversation with His Excellency going to be like tonight or in the morning?
I don't know. I think that, you know, it's just a good job. You know, I just came here just to defend my titles, you know, defend my titles and go out my way to the horizon. You know, I'm excited. I'm happy. And to His Excellency, he did a great job with Times Square. Phenomenal job with New York. He definitely presented exactly everything he wanted to, and I hope everything turned out the way he liked it. You know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Teofimo, congratulations on your win tonight.
What's up, Keith?
How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Just another day.
How does Rolly winning this event maybe change your options in the sense that now he's a player at 147 pounds? Talked about moving up.
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to my team. It's up to everybody. You know, I think Rolly definitely still mentioned early in the press conference that he still wants to see Garcia and Haney fight regardless. And it's up to him, man. At this point, I claimed who I want to go after, and that's Jaron and his boots. Many people would think I'm too small for that, you know. But it's not about who's the smallest; it's about who's the smartest
And the fastest.
And I think that I have all the tools to reclaim 3 divisions of a linear world title.
And have you gotten any sense from Jaron and his team that he's willing to fight you next? I know it was discussed earlier.
I mean, I have that champion mentality, as you can see here on the table. So I think if he's a champion like he says he is, and he got his first, you know, Ring Magazine world title, I think that he's definitely looking forward to defending it. So yeah, I would hope so. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
JP Miranda, LatinoSports.com. Teo, you looked incredible in the ring this evening. Still at 140 pounds, looked like you had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself moving immediately to 147 pounds to challenge Boots? Or would you take an intermission fight at 147 pounds to see how the weight is on you?
Nah, I don't take breaks. I don't take the easy shortcuts. Nah, I go after everything. This is the takeover. If you say that you're the greatest, you go and you show it. So I think that definitely, you know, it's up to everybody on that side. For me, I'm always down for a good showdown.
Okay, so if you can't get Boots in the ring immediately, is there anyone else at 147 pounds that you would immediately identify?
I haven't thought about that yet. I'm just focused on what I was promised, and we'll see from there. Would definitely like to just rely on my team on that too. So.
Teo, Jay with Sportbox TV official.
Yeah.
So you said you just want what you were promised, right? What is that? Was it Toronto that you were promised?
Well, it's not like, so to speak, promise, but things that I was just told. You know what I'm saying? But things can always
You
change.
guys are gonna hear that in the early future.
Yeah, so I think there's plans for everybody, and obviously even like tonight, there was plans for what was gonna supposedly happen, and things changed for those fighters too. That share the ring with my, how can I say, with all of us. So yeah, man, don't want to really put words in His Excellency's mouth. However, it's just these are game plans and things that we're trying to set the tone for the next generation that's coming up.
Okay, and hypothetically, if you can't get drawn loose into some next fight, Richards and Hitchens was interested in fighting the winner of yourself and Barboza in Q1. Is that something that you would like to bring to Brooklyn?
I mean, listen, anything is possible. He has a job to do against George Kambosos Jr. And defend his IBF world title. I have Keith Connolly here and Mike Boré. So they're doing a good. Huh? Oh, Burrell. Yeah, it's Burrell. Yeah. They're doing a great job with me. They've helped me along like this whole journey, honestly, and my father. So I'm just gonna let them handle that with the paperwork and all that. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. It's cool.
Matt Lennon from Boxing Social. Tia, you seem to have embraced this whole fight week. How much did you enjoy being here in New York, showing out for your fans? Every day they had it in Manhattan Center, they packed it out, they were chanting your name. How much have you enjoyed that? And do you want to come back here for your next fight?
I mean, I love New York, you know what I'm saying? And this was a historic night. There's nothing like fighting in the center of Times Square. I mean, this is something I could definitely tell my son, who's 3 years old right now, and then tell, his children, so that's something that no one can ever take away from me. I definitely love it. I love New York, not the taxes, but I love New York. Yeah.
Especially coming in with a cab,
Yeah,
that was the most important one. I don't know where they got the Batman thing from, but I think coming in a taxi cab,
That's old school.
and one of the old school taxi cabs was one of the best things that could have happened for him. I think they should have just left him up there in the roof. I mean, he would have stored up the crowd. It would have been crazy. Well, that's the way it is. They don't allow us to do a couple of things, and so they're always on top of us. But like I tell my son, it's better to just be strong and take everything and work hard for it than just be given. You know what I'm saying? And there's a big example right now with everything that's happening. These fighters are not taking things really seriously. You know what I'm saying? They're getting all these things given to them, and they don't earn them. So this is what happens. You have to stay in the gym.
Being the only world title defense on the card and opening the card as a world champion, did you take that as any disrespect? Is that part of your statement tonight?
No, not at all. Not at all. I gave up on fighting the business. I'm gonna be honest. I gave up on it. I'm the greatest. Honestly, I actually inspired a lot of these fighters that are now undisputed. I inspired a lot of them, women boxing as well. I think that I'm just one of those guys that had to. I'm the guy that's gonna take the whips and the lashes, and that's fine. As long as it's paving a better way for the next generation. And I think that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's why I told my father I could care less. Tonight was a great night. Don't get me wrong, but just another win. Doesn't feel that.
I always tell him, being first is always good, because then you see the emotion of the crowd dying out, because we put up a great performance, and then all of a sudden,
I gotta say though,
you don't see nobody screaming.
I think this is why people don't understand greatness at its finest until it's gone. It's because of the amount of adversity and obstacles you have to endure going through this road. It's not easy. These I've earned them.
Nobody has this.
And no, but let me explain.
Nobody.
And this is the thing. I'm learning to just be one with it, one with all of you guys. I know you guys have to put out there that I'm crazy and stuff, and that's fine. I am crazy. It's crazy to freaking fight in the center of Times Square amongst all of yous, of course. However, this is what greatness is. Seeing what you could do, and I'm just trying to inspire Radio Raheem. I'm just trying to inspire now.
Exactly.
I think growing up now a little bit, you know, there's no need to battle something that is inevitable. So I just gotta find my path and my road, and that's why tonight I am the best fighter of the night. However, congratulations to Rolando Romero and kudos to Devin Haney coming back, you know, from suing. You know?
Yeah, we're doing things that everybody's doing and everybody's just like can't believe it. He's not even in his prime yet. I mean, he showed you a little bit of what he could do.
Yeah.
You know, we need a lot of things to work on still.
For sure.
And two-time lineal champion at 25. Crawford just did it at 36. So I gotta say it, man. It's just the truth. And so we still have a lot to give to the sport, and we just want to be humble, you know.
Yeah, I think, look, all of you guys are helping us, truthfully. You're not really hurting us no more. You're helping us. You're helping us to be okay with the hardships. It's okay. I didn't quit. My bad. God gave me the gift to do it better than everybody and look better than everybody. What do you want me to do? If you're mad at me, be mad at God, not me. He gave me it. I just didn't quit. So, you know.
Do you have any final words for Barboza and his team? I don't know. This was a fight that was years in the making, and they seem to take it personal that they didn't get the fight for some years. You have any final words for them?
He wasn't ready.
No, yeah.
He probably didn't understand the question, but he wasn't ready. He didn't have lines for us to take. You know what I'm saying? He was looking for world champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know. He just won the interim, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he beat Claggett?
No, Cattle.
So he just won the interim. So then we said, okay, let's fight him. 29-0. And that all went real fast. So
No, he was 32-0. Now he's 32-1. We just dropped him down. 3-2-1. But it's okay, yeah. To Barboza, don't worry, man. You lost to the best, the greatest. I mean, it's not a problem. You're gonna be lifted still. See, if I lost to him, that's it. I'm jobless. I gotta go look for a job. Yo, I don't think I'm not kidding there either. I'm not fucking kidding. Like, yeah, that's
he's kidding.
No, fuck, no, I'm not.
He's kidding. We're gonna be alright.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Bill Haney says that Devin Haney is the youngest undisputed lightweight champion.
He looked horrible tonight, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
obviously, you had the issue with the super champion and all that, but I told you before, I believe you're the first two-time lineal undisputed champion. I mean, is that maybe something you want to clarify in the ring with him, being that you two are the A-sides together?
I'd say this. No. He is the youngest now. I was the first youngest. So, wait, hold up. I was the first youngest, and I was the first youngest. Not only that, but the first lightweight lightweight to do it in that division to become undisputed in the Fort Bell era. All they did was just copy and paste for Devin Haney to do it. No problem in that. Kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? It's just how do you perform afterwards? What is the aftermath? See. I think of a champion as you got to take your losses like your wins and learn from them. And if you can't, then you can't go and just tell yourself that you're undefeated. You're gonna be fighting like how you fought Jose Ramirez the whole time. You don't believe in yourself. You can lie to everybody. You can lie to yourself, but when you're in that ring, the ring is gonna tell you everything you need to know. And that's boxing for you. But I could care less, man. Accolades anymore. I remember watching Kobe Bryant, and he won so many titles, so many championships, MVPs, all this, and he realized he's never gonna get his way. So I'm just taking one book from him, or at least a page, to learn that I just gotta inspire. See how many people I can affect in a good, positive light. Because I don't know. I pissed a lot of people off on my rise, and still am. It's pretty cool.
Jose with
Yep.
MMA.com. A lot of fans at ringside were talking about how humid it was and how weird it was to be out during the day. When you entered the ring, the sun was still out, and when Ryan fought, the
No, man, you're a fighter. You gotta fight through all of it. I don't understand the whole idea of is the weather fine if it's not. I was hoping it was raining, I wanted to have that type of intense battle with somebody, where it's raining outdoors and it's quiet or, it's, you gotta prepare yourself for the worst, and you can't call yourself a fighter. I don't know, man. I think, I really think, man, a lot of these fighters are pampered. I mean,
Yes, exactly.
to a lot of you guys, like I was the guy that was supposed to fight and represent Team USA in the Olympics in 2016. I got jobbed. I got robbed from that. I got stripped since the amateurs. It's been happening since forever, man. I think that it's never gonna end.
We used to it.
I'm getting used to it. It's never gonna end. I'm happy, but the win is not as. It's not the same.
It is the same because I told him he was a little kid. I said, "Listen, man, you remember when you used to want to see Floyd? You went crazy when he held your hand and you started running and you just wanted to pursue your career and you just wanted to keep on boxing." That's what he's doing to a lot of these kids. Those are questions that you guys should be asking.
Yeah.
How, first of all, how we did the game plan, how we was able to stop Barboza from doing what he does to everybody else. Those are the questions that you guys should be asking. You're not asking that, because they're only asking you questions.
Yeah.
They don't asking me questions, which I'm the trainer, and they're not asking Milton no questions, but he's the trainer.
Yeah,
So you guys got to do your job better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Constructive
dissing
criticism.
you guys, but I gotta say the truth. How did we beat Barboza? And you know what? You're never gonna find out.
Oh, you gotta love it, man. Dynamic duo. We got Milton LaCroix right there sitting with you guys, and definitely someone that I started with. He helped me a lot this camp as well, keeping me back to being smooth, slick, defense as well. Just all of those things, the jabs. We didn't stop. I could have went 15 rounds with Barboza. I still want to push that at least 13 rounds or something. Want to die in the ring one day, so
Say that.
but no, because you die for what you love. I love what I love, man. I love boxing. But any more questions?
Tio, Crystal Boxing and Barbecue. So you had the performance of the night. Do you now feel like you should be the headliner every single time?
No, not at all. Nah, man.
We don't care about that.
I care about the more money. There you go. Give me more
Listen, let
money.
me tell you something. You keep on pushing and pushing, that will come.
Fighter of the night, give me 10 million more. There you go. That's all.
We wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. Everybody laughing at us. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Crawford and Shakur were cheerleading for Barboza the whole night. I was hearing them. And
I don't know about Clarissa Shields, man, because she was like trying to annoy me. And so, not annoy me, but
ignore you,
avoid me. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So,
all cool.
they just want him out the game. It's not gonna happen.
Everybody want me out. Everybody's a clique. Everybody's a clique.
So everybody's a clique to try to take him out. It's not gonna happen. He's got the fastest hand in boxing, the best IQ. I mean, ain't nobody been seeing nothing like the way he moved tonight. A Pernell Whitaker type of movement.
I was watching it this morning.
I mean, it was crazy.
I was watching Aaron Pryor this morning.
We gotta entertain the crowd. It's entertainment. I mean, that's what the little kids like to see. Mike Tyson. I mean, everybody liked his knockouts. Pernell Whitaker. Everybody liked his slickness, the way he couldn't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we just put all those things together and become a better fighter.
Well, with this finance that I got for this fight, I think I'm gonna open a gym finally in South Florida. Not in Miami because we respect Mateo and Boxar. Boxar gym is amazing and dope, but somewhere a little bit up north, like Fort Lauderdale. I think I'm gonna take my time and my talents to Fort Lauderdale and build my gym over there and have that, have all these belts hung up, in that gym and create a good avenue, and not just to make money, that's too simple, but to help others get out the streets, you know, and inspire them to know that they can do it too.
One thing I wanted to say, this would never be happening if it wasn't for Mike
And Keith,
and Keith
yeah,
next
for
to
real.
us.
Thank you guys.
I saw the vision. I told my son, I called him, I said, listen, what do you think about these guys? And he said, yeah, I think I like them. And here we are. You
Yeah.
know? So we got to give a lot of props to them.
For
A
real.
lot of props to his mother. 'Cause he wouldn't be here without her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my mom, I love my mother, man. I gotta say, I love my mother.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's cool
Yeah.
times, man.
She never seen none of his fights.
So,
Only on TV.
mm-hmm.
You know? So, you know, I had to call her right after the fight because she goes great.
All right.
Yeah. But I mean, any other questions?
Last words? What's up?
Yeah, it's Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype Teal. You know, and I kind of got in here late, but I wanted to ask you just, how do you feel about, you know, being the fighter who stole the show tonight? Devin and you know, Ryan, unfortunately. Devin got the win, but
Yeah.
maybe not the way he wanted to, and Ryan obviously lost. So what do you think about being the guy who stole the show? Like you said, your fight would.
This is God's plan. He's doing it all for me. I'm just following it, you know. I'm grateful. I'm not gonna say that I'm not, you know, or I'm not gonna embrace it like it's not a big deal. But you guys should already know this by now. It's cool. It's a cool time. Cool event, man. It wasn't as big as I expected it to get, but it got bigger throughout the rounds and the night.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
One more thing before we leave, I just want to say, you know, say hi to Bob Arum,
Yes.
one of the greats.
Good
You
job.
know, we still love you, Bob. You know,
Yeah.
Give us a call.
Absolutely. We love you, Bob Arum. Thank you. Actually, you promoted many fights, tremendous fights. Your legacy will live on, just not without the buff. All right.
Yeah, just get rid of your team. Except the matchmakers.
Say that.
Saquon Jones from the boxing place.
What's up, Saquon?
Great show back to you. It was a lot of commotion going on after the fight, but I didn't know if you got a chance to hear Hitchens screaming at you from the outside of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about how, if you heard it first of all, or you know, what do you think?
I heard it, but from down there, because that's where he belongs. You know what I'm saying? We stay on top. You know, these guys are still trying to, climb up that mountain. You know, but good luck for him against George Kambosos Jr. And may the best man win in Madison Square Garden at the theater. What is it? June 12th? June 17th? 14th? June 14th? I might attend. Who knows?
One more thing, I'm an older guy, so I'm not sure if you ever heard of Emmanuel Best.
Of
course.
The drunk
Did
master.
you take some of his moves?
We actually worked with him.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I used to watch him on ESPN. I swear you look just like him sometimes.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
He was always good with the heavyweights because of his jab. You know,
Not heavyweights, but
keeping your straight, you know, composure and just throwing that jab. That
No,
1, 2, 1, 2.
no. The dance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's to get the other guy out of his rhythm. And if you're slick like I am, you'll be able to do it. You know, I'm just trying to bring back.
I got
Yeah,
it
thank
wrong.
you. Yeah, you got it wrong. It's okay. It's okay, champ. It's
I
okay.
thought he was talking about the coach.
So at
No.
what point, you do like a lot of fights, like at what point in your fights do you have that confidence to, because you still gotta be cautious.
Yeah.
But you did it with Josh Taylor, you did it with a couple other guys. Like,
Mhm.
what gives you that go ahead?
Rhythm.
You know, when you know it's
The eyes never lie, Chico. The eyes don't lie. I always stare at them, and I can tell their confidence is going down every time because they just can't. It's different, and I'm only getting better. I think now is when I'm gonna start touching my prime. But 27. Damn. I got like 10 years in this. I got 10 more years.
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame already.
Yeah, my time of making those money that these guys are making will come. You know, I got 10 years. I got 10 years, man.
You know what I'm saying? Do it for the kids. Do it for everybody, for all you guys, for the fans. That's what we do it for.
This is my first post press conference. That's cool.
Wait, did you hear Terrence Crawford and Shakur give
Fuck those guys.
No, you never get
They both suck each other's, you know what.
Alright, so I was just saying.
I was hearing them cheerleading Barboza.
Oh, okay, yeah.
By the 7th, 8th round, they stood quiet though. But they can't get at me. Why not?
Listen,
Come
they
on.
came specially.
Why
for
can't they
this.
get at
They
me?
came specially.
Why
for
can't?
us.
Why?
They
What?
came
What they
specially
scared
for
of?
us.
Losing to a Latino? What they scared of? Come on. What happened?
Listen, man, I told Terrence Crawford I seen them legs, they're already done, man.
But
You know,
I don't know,
and I'm
man.
happy for the
Yeah.
guy, because he's getting a
Bunch
good
of-
paycheck,
there's
and
a
then
bunch
he's
of-
on his way. But he's
No.
never gonna fight a real champ, you know what I'm saying? Like my son. I
Right,
mean,
yeah.
that Canelo fight is ridiculous.
Yeah, man. But other than that, thank you guys. Hopefully, you guys get home safe and sound. Safe travels to each and every one of you. Thank you, and to all those watching, I hope you had a great time and a great night. Times Square Takeover did do his job, you know. And thank you to His Excellency, to Sella, to Keith, to Mike, to all the promoters that played part in this. None of this would have been possible.
man.
Yeah, His Excellency.
Yeah.
And the Zone. Hey, the Zone.
The zone.
Appreciate you, the Zone. Now let me get some equity. Thank you.
Good night, guys.